I found out the reason for my genetic disorder. It's not because I ate fireplace ash as a child. It's actually because my parents are siblings. They passed it on to me before giving me to my current parents. Also, I learned I'm adopted. Amazing. No matter how old you get, you never stop learning. Nice. Friend invites me to his Twitch stream. Has a decent following. We start playing some video and talking. People start commenting about how funny I am. The next day, people ask if he can have me on the stream again. Wow, it felt nice. Be me, Hunter, sitting out in the cold-ass swamp at 6 in the morning doing some duck hunting. Before first light, my stomach starts going frickin' nuts. Ate Taco Bell for breakfast. Realize I'm about to shit myself. Run behind some tall grass, pull waders down so I can shit. Right as I start, I hear something move behind me. I turn my head to look. It's a frickin' gator. Said gator is now covered in my Taco Bell diarrhea. Big related. Get hungry. The nearest restaurant is 4 miles away. Only option is to walk there. Walk for around 3 kilometers. Some nice person offered me a ride to the nearest restaurant. Took me to the restaurant. Invite him to eat with me if wanted. The guy refused and said that he had a soccer match to play. Eat at the restaurant. Order pizza and chicken wings. The owner of the restaurant sees me as an unfamiliar person around these parts. He talks to me. Tell him how I got here with my parents and how I'm only here for a couple of weeks. The owner of the restaurant offered me a ride to where I'm staying. Canadians are really nice and wonderful people. Chief, this guy has no social media. No job record, no pictures, no girlfriend, he's a ghost. Chief, we tried to pull a tail on him, but we can't even tell if he's got a car. He hasn't even got a driver's license on record. And when we looked for an address, the best we got was his mother's house. We did 20 days of surveillance and never saw him come in or out. We ended up pulling up old tax records, and we can't even find a single job on record. All we found is that, in 2019, he made $26 trading on Robinhood. No known associates, address, jobs, nothing. This guy's a pro. Is fat, looks fat, doesn't lift, only eats fish and berries, still faster and stronger than 100% of /fit. What is his secret? He's happy. Be me. 6'2", healthy hair, brown eyes, less than 15% body fat, still no friends, let alone partner due to social inaptitude. Don't believe the black pill, bros. It's all about the personality. Your blood is full of microplastics. If you lose some blood, your body makes new. Plastic-free blood. Poison no more. The medieval doctors were onto something. Purify your blood. Use leeches. Let the poison out. Be me, 19. In college, arrive at college before class started. Needed to shit before first class. Get to the bathroom and open the door. Prof is in there shitting. Door wide open. WTF.jpg. Stare at each other for a few secs. He holds his hand out to close the door. I shake his hand. Be me. Relationship with cute girlfriend. Everything's going great. She's perfect. One day, she brings up open relationships. That feeling when I'm a bit jealous but don't want to seem insecure. Sure, babe, let's try it. Feels good, man.jpg. First week goes fine. She goes out with some other guy. Tell myself it's all good. I'm chill. Second week, start feeling weird. See her post selfies with him on social media. Brain.exe has stopped working. Kinda want to throw my phone out the window. My face when she tells me they slept together. Not gonna lie, my heart drops. I thought we were cool with this. We are. It's just fun. Start second guessing everything. Spend nights alone watching sad anime. Why did I agree to this? Decide to confront her. Face-to-face talk. Anxiety levels over 9,000. I don't think this is working for me. She rolls her eyes. Seriously? Just because I'm having fun? That feeling when I realize I'm about to lose her. Start begging for monogamy. Please, I can change. My face when I realize she's already emotionally invested in the other guy. Literally feel like a clown. She breaks up with me. Now single and still seeing them together on my feed. Never agree to an open relationship again. Still crying into my pillow. My face when I realize I totally messed it up. Be me. Now a cautionary tale. That feeling when I should have just stayed jealous and miserable. At least I wouldn't have lost my girlfriend. F my life. Hell boyfriend in bed last night. I like when he hold me. That feeling when he started crying. That feeling when rubbing his back and kissing his hair while he sobs into my chest. That feeling when he kept saying sorry and I had to tell him over and over that it was okay. That feeling when he asked me not to leave him. That feeling when never leaving him. Was a weird experience. Never had a man cry in my arms before. All I felt was love and a need to protect him. Be me. ITWG. Every day eat lunch in the big open workers cafeteria. Feel sad because I'm surrounded by normies and eat lunch alone. One day, notice a very obviously mentally disabled man in a wheelchair that sits next to the cafeteria doors. He sits alone too. On my way out, I wave at him and tell him to have a good day. He instantly perks up and smiles and waves back and tells me to have a good day. Start a tradition of every day waving and smiling to my new friend who sits near the door. His smile brings me joy and warms my cold, dead, terminally online heart. It feels good to know I'm bringing at least some amount of joy into someone's life, and there is at least one person who doesn't view me as a complete spurglord. I love my cafeteria buddy. Robros. Wake up. Reply to a thread. Shows up as an OP. You. Check browser history. I actually made the thread. It's over.
Be me. Just a regular anon. Browsing 4Chan every day. Pretty sure I have a crush on this girl from my class. Let's call her Sarah. She's smart, funny, and has the best laugh. Decide to be a Chad for once, make a move, start dropping hints, you know the classic, accidentally bumping into her. Notice she's been smiling at me more, like way more. Realize she might actually like me back. Heart racing, palms sweating. What do? Get a friend to help. He's got the game. Just ask her out, dude, it's easy, he says. Easy for him, right? Day comes, finally work up the courage to talk to her. Class is over, it's now or never. Hey Sarah, you wanna study together sometime? Totally botch the delivery, sounding like a nervous wreck. She giggles and says, yeah, I'd love that. Oh god, .jpg. Feel like I'm winning, but then I realize I need to actually set a date. Panic mode activated. Cool, let's figure it out later. Smooth it out, Anon. Fast forward to next week, trying to keep it cool at lunch. She sits next to me, smiles, my heart skips a beat. So, about that study session. Brain goes blank, like a dial-up connection. Yeah, study. I've been really busy with, things and stuff. Things and stuff? Really, Anon? She looks kinda confused, like, WTF. Awkward silence for what feels like an eternity. Try to change the subject, say something witty. You see that new meme about cats? She just stares, eyebrow raised, waiting for me to finish. Realize I've flopped harder than a fish out of water. She takes a sip of her drink and gets up. I gotta go. See you later. Heart sinks to the floor. Still fumble my chance. Feels bad, men.jpg. That feeling when you realize she actually liked you but you're just a socially awkward potato. Decide to just keep browsing/B for the rest of my life. Forever alone. My face when I realize I'll never stop being a dork. At least I still have my memes. Mom comes home from work, stressed out as usual. Dad home drunk, sees me depressed and unmotivated to do anything. Takes me and my sister out to eat. Let me order anything from the menu. As the good boy I am, I order tendies with honey mussy. We leave and go visit my uncle and my newborn cousin. On our ride back home, we listen to Southern Nights, a song I love. My face when I realized she did all this for me to cheer up. Came home and didn't want to cry and say I love you cause I'm a wuss. Grow a pair of balls and go say, I love you and thanks for taking me out. Sobbing all over her shoulder. Still crying while writing this. Although you'll never see this, thank you mom. I love you with all my heart. Be me. Live with cousin. She's kinda hot I guess. Always playful teasing. Hey, you wanna borrow my shirt? It's basically a crop top. My face when I don't know if she's serious. Try to act cool about it. Nah, I'm good. She just laughs and winks. That feeling when I can't focus on anything else now. Try to play it off like I'm not blushing. She knows my weaknesses. Always finds a way to touch me. Accidentally brushes against my shoulder. No big deal, right? But my heart starts racing. She giggles and eyes me like a snack. Just here for the free rent, not this betrayal. Few days later, she forgets to wear sweatpants around the house. Oops, my bad. No such thing as oops. Oh god, why.jpg. This is my life now. People need to understand cousin teasing isn't normal. Please send help. Or maybe just a new shirt. At this point, I'm considering joining a monastery. Considering my options. Cousin comes up behind me. What are you thinking about? Nope. Not saying it. Nervous laughter and awkward silence ensue. She leans closer. You know I'm just joking, right? Sure. Just a joke, right? My face when I can't tell if I should laugh or run. Guess I'm stuck in this maze of casual flirtation forever. Send more shirts. Otherwise I might buckle at some point. Be me. Worked in a museum. Gave tours to classes all the time. The work was boring. The museum sucked. You pay $20 to walk around and read. No interactions, nothing but placards and pictures. Start ongoing joke with coworkers. When training new hires for tours, we throw in shit that isn't true. I decide to give George Washington a middle name. I gave the new hire his study materials. Have him shadow my tours and keep referring to George Washington as George S. Washington. Nobody questions the S. New hire takes over tours and refers to him with the S. Not a single soul questions him while me and my coworkers are trying hard as hell not to laugh. Went back 8 years later after with my own kid for her class. Went on to tell her how I used to work here when she was a baby. Get to part about George. Lady giving tours gets to his part and says, George S. Washington was the first president of the United States. I freaking lost it. All these years have come and gone, and these Fs still call him George S. Washington. Ask her about what the S stands for. She says Smith. You don't understand. /B. I had to leave the museum, I was laughing so hard. Be me, anon. Never really had much luck with girls. Always scrolling through /G/D and /B. Decide to take a break and focus on life. Spend months analyzing everything. Finally crack the code. Girl Matrix. It's like the Matrix but with more eyeliner and social media. Realize it's all about confidence, memes, and timing. Create a flowchart on how to approach girls. Color-coded and everything. Step 1, make her laugh. Step 2, use obscure meme reference. Step 3, maintain eye contact but not creepy. Print it out, carry it everywhere. One day, spot cute girl at coffee shop. Heart racing like a final boss fight. Pull out my flowchart like it's a sword. Hey, do you like memes? She laughs, probably at my weirdness. Best moment of my life. We start talking. Realize it's working. I'm actually vibing. Feels good, man. .jpg. Fast forward. Texting like pros. Tutorial complete. I'm leveling up in the dating game. Start going out. Even make a couple of dates. One night, she leans over. Whispers, you really cracked the code, huh? My face when I realize I don't need to be a Chad to win. Just be anon. But with a little more swagger. Girl Matrix is no more. Just the anon Matrix now. That feeling when I'm basically Neo but for dating. My face when I realize I'll never look at the world the same again. Thank you /G and /B for this wild ride. I'm the chosen one now, boys. That feeling when I have a girlfriend. Life is good. Feels like I'm living in a new world. Gotta watch out for the red pills though. Can't let this go to my head. Just a friendly neighborhood anon. Not ready for this kind of responsibility. Too much power. Damn, I'm loving it. But then I woke up. Sad face. Heard joke once. Man goes to doctor. Says he's an incel. Says life seems harsh and cruel. Says he feels all alone. No girlfriend. Doctor says, treatment is simple. Ryan Gosling is in town tonight. Go and see him. That should pick you up. Man bursts into tears. Says, but doctor, he's literally me. Be me. Grow up in a woman-majority household. Never had problems with talking to women. Women like me as a person, but don't see me that way. If I don't show interest early, they say, they thought I was gay. If I express clear interest early on, they recoil in disbelief and laugh. They say me trying to flirt with them looks out of character and weird. Social F-up thread? Be me. Hungry before work. See donut shop and think, F it. That sounds pretty good. Go inside and get a chocolate donut and a chocolate muffin. Cashier says, wow, lots of chocolate today, huh? Haha, yeah, I'm the chocolate man from Chocolate Land. Never return there. Why am I like this? Be me. 19 years old. Work at local fast food joint. Let's call it burgers and fries. First day on the job. Wearing my awful uniform. Manager is some dude named Chad. Chad looks like he just emerged from a grease trap. He's like, yo, here's how we do things. Immediately red flag when he pulls out a box of frozen patties. Literally looks like wads of chewed gum. That feeling when I realize that's what I'm supposed to be serving customers. Start working the fryer. Open the grease trap. It smells like regret and despair. Notice a few flies buzzing around. Make note of that for later, but who cares, right? Customers don't seem to mind the extra protein. One guy orders the special. What's in the special? Probably some expired chicken nuggets mixed with old fries. It's a culinary masterpiece, really. One day I'm cleaning the grill. Find something that looks like a potato chip, but it's not. It's a petrified rat's tail. Holy crap. Fry it anyway because we're not wasting food. People are gonna eat it anyway, and I'm not getting paid enough to care. Chad comes over, sees me and goes, what are you doing? Me? Just giving the customers a taste of the good life. He laughs. You're gonna make a great team member. That feeling when I realize he actually means it. Customers come through the drive-thru. One lady yells, your food is disgusting. I nod and hold up my greasy hands like, welcome to burgers and fries. My face when she actually comes back for more. Fast forward a few weeks, start a secret freestyle rap about the food. Call it the Greasy Blues.
Got my burgers and my fries, but I really don't want to die. It's a hit with the dudes in the back. Chad tries to join in and I regret everything. Realize no one talks about how gross my job is. It's all about that sweet, sweet minimum wage. At least I get free refills on the sodas. Decide to make it a low-key lifestyle. Leave the rat tail story out of my future job interviews. To be honest, I still eat there sometimes. It's like a weird love affair with grease. People just don't get it. My face when I'm the only one keeping burgers and fries alive. That feeling when I'm basically a fast food hero. Be me, Anon, total legend, always scrolling through the Greentext threads. See a post about based people. Decide to embrace my mega-based lifestyle. Start calling everyone out on their BS. Why are you watching mainstream media, bro? Get some red pills. My friends think I'm being a weirdo. My face when I realize they're actually starting to listen. One day, friend invites me to a party. Everyone there is sipping on lame drinks. Decide to bring some real drinks. The kind that makes you question reality. Show up with a 12-pack of IPA and some craft sodas. Everyone looks at me like I'm a god. Anon, you're so based. Proceed to school them on everything from politics to memes. Start a deep discussion about the ethics of pineapple on pizza. People are actually engaged. Party turns into a philosophical debate about society. My face when I realize I'm literally changing lives. Got everyone chanting, based Anon, like a mantra. Leave the party feeling like a king. Post about it on 4Chan. Realize being mega-based isn't just a phase. It's a lifestyle. Feels good, man.jpg. Watch out, world. Here comes Anon. Never going back to normie life. Stay based, my friends. One day this exact scenario will happen. It's my life goal. Meet girl in uni work group. Ultra broken English with a strong Russian accent. Cute. Talk about video games and go out together a few times. Invite me over to her place. Hell yes. Arrive at her place, she lets me in. Her pets, a Prussian Blue and Rottweiler, come after hearing me at the door. Those are my pets, cat and dog. No shit. What are they called? She gets the biggest shit-eating grin imaginable. She points at the cat. He is dog. What.jpg? Then she points at the dog. She is cat. About to correct her as she's giggling. It's short for Katarina and Douglas. She's the one, bros. Sorry for bad English. Be me. Belly location having pressure. Pain. On the defecation chair. Large movement. Pressure gone. My face win. Be me. Smoke grenade. Love my frickin' job. Operator son chooses me and pulls my ring out. Make a foom as I fly through the air in sheer pleasure. Feel my thin, shiny exterior scratch as I bounce off many a wall into a tight tactical spot. Know he abuses me because he loves me too. Thought I could contain myself a little longer this time, but I can't. My fuse is perfectly measured. Release my blinding contents all over the enemy's eyes with a loud whoosh as I climax. God, I love my frickin' job. What? Windows randomly installs Photos add-on app to my computer. Start making albums out of my corn and emailing it to people. I just want to be left alone. Be me. Watching Star Wars with 7-year-old nephew. Trying to explain the plot of the Phantom Menace to him. The Trade Federation is invading Naboo because Naboo won't pay their taxes. What are taxes? Taxes are like extra money you have to give to the government whenever you buy stuff. That sounds evil. Explain to him that taxes are a thing in real life. My face when my nephew says he wants to join the rebellion and destroy the US president now. Be me. Have dream where I go to sleep. Kiss and hug girl for the first time. Feel a real connection. Feels good, man.jpg. Wake up. Go through entire morning routine. Brush teeth, pee, shower, etc. Feel really sad that it was just a dream. Finally done. Wake up again. Still kissless virgin. Still have to do entire morning routine. F you, brain. F you. Be me, 23. Meet Emily, 22, on a dating app. She's gorgeous, funny, and into the same nerdy stuff as me. On our third date, the topic of past relationships comes up. She asks, so how many girls have you been with? Panic mode activates. I've literally never been with anyone. Don't want to look like a loser, so I blurt out, oh, a couple. She smiles, says something like, good. I hate being someone's first. Feel like a scumbag, but also relieved she bought it. Relationship progresses. Things are amazing, but the guilt of my lie keeps eating at me. Fast forward 2 months. We're in bed after a great date, and she's talking about how much she appreciates my experience. That feeling when you're in too deep to back out. Can't take it anymore. Decide to come clean. Emily, I need to tell you something. I wasn't honest when we first started dating. She looks concerned. I've never actually been with anyone before you. She stares at me for a moment and then laughs nervously. Wait, so you're a virgin? Nod, feeling like my heart is about to stop. Her expression changes from amused to annoyed. You lied about that? And here I thought you knew what you were doing. Try to explain I didn't want her to think less of me. She cuts me off. It's not the lying, it's the fact that I've been dating someone who's totally inexperienced. That feeling when lying was not the mistake. She starts ranting about how she doesn't want to teach me everything. Says it's a turn off and she thought I'd been with enough people to know what I'm doing. Spend the next few days trying to make it up to her, but she's distant. A week later, she ends things over coffee. I just don't think I can handle being with someone who's still figuring things out. Back to square one. Single, still a virgin, and now wishing I'd kept my mouth shut. Guess some people care more about experience than honesty. Be me 3 years ago. 16 years old, not many friends. Feel alone as hell, see everyone partying and shit, and I'm sitting around at home. Classmate at school talking about going out for a drive with friends. Looks at me. Hey Anon, you're a funny dude. How about you join us? Heart skips a beat. This is all I have ever wanted. We go out, eat some Chipotle, go to Walmart and F around there. Buy like 15 king-size Kit Kats for shits and giggles. Finally, they drop me off at home. I hate home. Mom is terrible. Obvious frown. Friendo looks at me. Hey, we'll see you around, Anon. You fit right in. Smiled and nodded. Walked inside room and cried happiness cry. Be me, lonely virgin. Only ever hooked up with one girl. Friends invite me to movie theater. Didn't want to go, but they convinced me to come along. End up meeting this cutie pie. Solid 8 out of 10. Bright blue eyes, pretty face, thick. We actually hit it off pretty well. Go in the theater and we end up being alone together. We end up holding hands and that's when it happened. My face when I wake up from my dream and I was literally freaking holding my own hand. Alone, in bed. Please someone just end me. Be me. Browse dark web. I find myself at a 70% discount. My face when kaching.jpg. Help. In social setting. Make joke. Nobody laugh. Someone else makes almost the exact same joke. Context is the same. Everyone freaking dies of laughter. Why does this happen? Be me. 17-year-old noob. Sign up for DoorDash driver. Make deliveries first day. Get paid $4 an hour. Sad Pepe face.jpg. Get mad. Next day start deliveries. Eat all the food. Mark food as delivered to customer. Get paid for eating food. Happy Pepe.jpg. DoorDash finds out. FBI open up. In jail typing this out. Don't like eye contact. Pick up random things they find. Make random noises. Are Endermen autistic? Be me. Called the chosen one by all. Amazing beard but humble. Feed the homeless and loves all small animals. Has the power to end all evil. Sacrifices self to save humanity for evil mind control. People pray to me so I may help free them. Be Keanu Reeves. Pick unrelated. Send D-pic to Cutie Pie. She calls me a sicko and blocks me. Oh well, I'm used to it. Next day, cops at my door. She reported me to the police. They show me the pic I sent her. I tell them it's my wiener. They don't believe me. I have to pull down my pants. They give each other a sad look and apologize for bothering me. Download single-player shooter. Shoot one person. Close the game. Be me in EU. Go to cafe for coffee. Americano? Yes, I'm American. Can I have a coffee, please? Espresso? No, just a regular cup of coffee. Do you guys have regular coffee? Americano? Oh my god, you racist fudge, just make me a cup of black coffee. Here's some kind of machine going frickin' crazy, spitting out shit all over the place. Hands me what I assume is coffee. Add a little milk and sugar. Shit is hotter than the sun and tastes like water. Frickin' Euro frogs need to be trained at Starbucks, I swear. Be Kiwi. Be a tasty fuck. Feel like freshly shaved coochie. Be green like Shrek. Full of vitamins. Healthy AF. Taste of angels finishing in your mouth. Fuck oranges. Be orange. Be a sweet, tangy, and tasty-ass motherfudger. Feel like a damn fruit should feel and not like some hairy testicle. Be orange like a frickin' orange. Taste like sugar mixed with a 9,000-volt battery of manliness. Not the angel semen. Fuck kiwis. Tiny-ass hairy fruit. Story time. Be me, 16 at the time, high school. Mates and I sneak away every lunch or free period and smoke weed. 420.jpg. Do this all year. Have tard kid in class, Doug. Don't know how, but Doug manages to follow us one lunch and watches us smoking weed. We see Doug. Didn't need him blabbing about it. We must befriend the tard. Call Doug over. Show him how to light up. Doug gets stoned. Doug loves it. Totally chill too. Tard is cool, keeping it secret. One day, Doug lights up with us. Wanna hear why I like smoking, Anon? I become a baked potato. Good on ya, Dougie. Frickin' champion. Be me. Have best friend of 6 years. Always doing stuff together. Been through thick and thin times. Comes to school one day on YouTube. Asks him what he's watching. Says anime. Frickin' shoot him. Another one down, boys. She cheated on me with the same guy my last girlfriend cheated on me with. How does one cope with this? Male self-help book. Control F. You have 342 results. Female self-help book. Control F, you deserve 764 results. Agree with the antagonist, die to him intentionally, uninstall game and tell everyone you finished it. You are obligated to provide for everyone else in life. No one has this same obligation to you. Sure is strange how that works out. Go in public. See guys that are uglier than me with girlfriends. See guys that are more out of shape than me with girlfriends. See guys that are worse dressed than me with girlfriends. Even see guys that are shorter than me with girlfriends. Is self-improvement pointless? I just feel like I'm cursed to be alone forever. Even though I have a lot going for me, I still can't seem to attract a woman. Even though inferior men seem to have no problem doing so. You forgot the part of self-improvement where you work on your personality. Be born in 1949. Don't have to fight in a war. Be 20 years old in time for the summer of '69. Pick up some ridiculous 11 out of 10 who's hitchhiking to Woodstock in my Plymouth Roadrunner I bought after working a summer job for a month. She's immediately into me because she's from a small town and I'm the only man in her life who's not her father or brother. Bring her home and marry her. Go to get a job, hired off the street with no experience, and get trained. Buy 10 acres of land for less than what I make in a year. Rent out my land for decades. Retire and sit around the house all day looking at my collection of boats and cars I never use. Kids today just don't understand hard work and pulling themselves up by their bootstraps.
Be me, 22, just a regular female anon. Best friend is a total goof. Loves making funny videos. One day she decides to go all in on TikTok. Starts posting dance challenges and skits. Gets kinda popular. Like 100k followers popular. Fame changes her, man. She goes full aloof, acting like she's a big deal now. No more inside jokes, just endless self-promotion. That feeling when you can't scroll through her feed without seeing her face. Suddenly, I'm just a backup friend, like a forgotten song in a playlist. She whispers, "I don't need you. I have brand deals." Feelsbadman.jpg. One day she does a skit that offends the bejesus out of people. Gets backlash, like serious backlash. Next thing you know, bam, account banned, poof, gone like a fart in the wind. She comes crawling back. "I messed up, I need you." Sorry.jpg. Tell her sorry to hear that, but I'm done. My face when I realized I've lost my best friend to TikTok fame. Now I just scroll through memes instead. At least they never ghost me. My face when I remember the good times. Guess I'll just keep viewing my memes on TikTok instead. Thanks for the memories, I guess. That feeling when I realized TikTok is a hoe.
Friday, about 6 p.m. In room, browsing 4Chan and playing Minecraft. Dad comes in. "Hey buddy, have any plans for the weekend?" "Not really, no." "Why don't you go out with some friends? It's a nice night." Conversation continues for another 5 minutes. Dad asks about girls and my friends. I try to dodge around admitting I have no friends and have no experience with girls. But he knows. "Okay buddy, just let me know if you ever want to ride somewhere. Or you can borrow my car anytime you want." Pats me on the shoulder and leaves. I get back to Minecraft. After a few minutes, feel thirsty. No drinks in my room. Venture out of my room and go to the kitchen. Hear my father in the living room, crying. Look around the corner. He's looking through photo albums at pictures of me. "Hey Dad." He looks up, trying to hide that he was crying. "I'm going out with some friends. Can I still borrow the car?" He smiles, the happiest smile I have seen in years. "Sure thing, buddy." He gets up and hugs me, tears in his eyes. I get dressed, get in the car and leave. I drive to an empty parking lot in an industrial area. I go to sleep in the back seat, return home the next morning, pretend I was out with friends all night. Dad hugs me again. I've been doing this almost every weekend for months now. Ready for some nightmare fuel lane-ons? Be me. Roommate is a scribe at a doctor's office. Roommate busts through the door after work one day to tell me a story of a patient he saw. Tells me a Zoomer came in crying and told the doctor that his D didn't work anymore because of gooning and edging. Tells the doctor his D is always firm and retracted. Doesn't get erections anymore. D has zero feeling. And that he thinks he has something called heart flaccid syndrome. Roommate and I spent the rest of the night going down online rabbit holes. TLDR, corn-brained Zoomers are literally beating their Ds into impotency. I expected nothing less from a generation raised on hardcore corn, though. Be me, 20 years old, somehow land a date with a girl who's basically a model. Like she's out of my league by a mile. Panic.exe has stopped working, but I decide to go for it. Show up at the date wearing my best accidentally thrifted outfit. She's dressed like she just walked off a fashion runway. Try to play it cool. She's super nice, asks about my interests. I like video games and anime. Her expression doesn't change, still smiling. Get through dinner, it's surprisingly fun.
She laughs at my dumb jokes, which only fuels my confusion. My face when I realize she genuinely seems to like me. Our server comes over and she asks for the dessert menu. What's your favorite dessert? I'll take whatever you want. I'm not picky. She orders something fancy I can't even pronounce. Starts talking about her dreams, how she's pursuing modeling. I'm just here like, I model my life around gaming. She finds it adorable. What? Date's going really well. I can't believe it. Fast forward to the end, she leans in. I had a great time. We should do this again. My heart jumps out of my chest. Yeah, totally. As I leave, I realize I just dated a girl above my league. Now I can't stop smiling. My face when I had to convince myself it wasn't a dream. Guess it's time to level up my life. Hope she doesn't see the mountain of anime figurines in my room. That feeling when I might actually have a girlfriend. Still in disbelief. Never thought I'd make it to endgame. Just when I thought it was real, I blinked and found myself in my room. Forever alone. Stay strong, brothers. At least we have anime waifus and imagination.
Absolutely tragic story, so hopefully you guys are prepared. Be me 5 years ago. Have girlfriend who I love deeply. She develops a cough randomly one day. Time passes and it doesn't seem to go away. Go to doc with her. Doc takes a long time getting results back. Comes back and says nothing is wrong. On the way back from doc, we stop at Costco cause I want a churro. See that Costco got rid of the churro. They freaking ruined, guys. Why would Costco do this? Boring open world where the only points of interest are just enemy bases. Bunch of pointless collectibles that give almost nothing to the player. Less level interaction compared to other games. Contains a character designed to appeal to coomers. Yeah, I don't really like Genshin Impact. Pick unrelated. Okay, so here is Skywalker. What about him? He became a Jedi Knight a few weeks ago at a very young age despite entering apprenticehood barely 10 years ago. Oh yeah, the emotionally unstable kid we originally rejected, but Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan were just too stubborn, so he gave in. Yeah, him. What should we do with him? I don't know, send a fellow hot-headed teen barely younger than him as his apprentice, and pray they won't be banging in a few years. Alright, sounds good. First day of seminar class. Introduce ourselves. Name, pronouns, and what fruit would you be if you had to pick? First few are pretty normal. Weirdo answers. I'd be a pomegranate because I'm difficult to understand. Silence. I'm the last one, right after them. I'd be an orange because I like telling funny jokes. Half of class, including professor, has a good laugh. Be me. Learning about Qing Dynasty and history. Actually pretty cool. Some interesting battles. Get to conflict in Beijing. Learning about how Zhicheng rebels attacked Tiananmen Gate. Most of the brutal fighting took place in Tiananmen Square. Girl in back puts up her hand. What happened in Tiananmen Square? Me and my teacher say nothing at the same time. Our face went. Wife demands divorce because she fell out of love. Brings divorce papers 3 nights later. I stare at the papers and sign them. Alright, we are divorced now. The bond is broken. I hope you know I always loved you and did my best to make you happy. She plays it cool with a cold face, then breaks down in tears 2 minutes later and tears up the papers. We say nothing to each other and take a nap on the couch. I don't understand women. That happened last night. Girlfriend goes into therapy for the first time in her life. Month goes by, texts less and wants to hang out with other people. Say whatever, I don't give a fudge. More months pass. Find out she's been spending time with some guy. All her texts are one-word responses. Break up with her since she's not being honest. Guess what I found out 3 years later from one of her friends? The therapist said she was trapped in something called a narcissistic abuse cycle. Huh? And she literally followed step-by-step instructions on how to leave a relationship from it, down to the one-word replies. What the frick are these therapists teaching women? Love mom, live with mom. Work and save. Mom starts losing her mind. I really started worrying when I'd leave cooked food in the fridge and find it untouched when I came home from work. Eventually quit work to be her caregiver. Get $600 per month from the government. Combine that with her social security check. Keep mom happy and keep her company. Make sure she takes her medication. Remember her doctor appointments. Make sure the bills get paid. Give her lots of hugs. Eventually, she dies. Get house. I need to work by the end of the year. But my situation isn't so bad. Being a stay-at-home son is the hardest job in the world. Just kidding. It could be hard at times, but I was so glad that I could be there for her. Pretend to be sick. Heat up thermometer on light bulb when mom not looking. Anon, you're burning up. I'll call you off school. Wait till mom leaves. Remove Ethernet cord from back of router. Slide family computer desk out of the way. Stretch it across the room. Plug into my PS2. Play Star Wars Battlefront 2 online all day. And every match with 4 kills and 40 deaths. Doesn't matter. The most fun I've ever had. Put everything back in place at 4 p.m. Slide back into bed. Garage door opens. Hi mom. Hey Anon. How you doing? You been drinking your fluids? Yes, Mom. Eat chicken noodle soup while watching Avatar on TV. Bedtime. Drift into a dream-filled slumber. The opportunities are endless. My whole life is in front of me. Weirdest sleep paralysis story? I'll start. Wake up, looking at ceiling. Can't move. Grudge-looking ass baby comes in. Starts dancing on my chest. Utters these exact words. I may be dead, but at least I have dental insurance. Start laughing. He laughs with me. Kisses me on my nose. See you again, Buttercup. Wake up with my pants covered with the white stuff. I'm still spooked. Japan started to become Catholic in the 1500s, but an Englishman named William Adams, who hated the Portuguese and Catholics, convinced the shogun to end all Catholics. William Adams eventually became a samurai and married a Japanese woman and started a family. Why are Anglos like this? The first weeb in recorded history. Be me, 27, happily married to my husband. He's 30, cool dude, but he talks in Gen Z language. Think it's a phase, right? Nope, this is a lifestyle choice. One day, we're out shopping. See some fire shoes. Turn to him. What do you think? He looks dead in my eyes and says, they're bussin' for real. What even is that? Turn into confused grandma in the middle of Foot Locker. My face when I realize I need a Gen Z dictionary. Every conversation feels like a TikTok video. SB, did you peep that new Netflix drop? It's Chef's Kiss. What does any of this mean? Try to keep up, but I'm 27, not 17. He's constantly on TikTok. I'm just vibing with my homies, he says. My face when I realize I'm not one of those homies. One night, we're watching a movie. He suddenly pauses. This scene is giving me major ick. Excuse me, what? Next thing I know, he's scrolling through memes on his phone. Babe, this one is so relatable, I can't even. Why are we like this? Spend a week listening to Gen Z slang videos. Become a certified knowledge guru on Slay and Lit. Finally, I can hold my own. Turns out I'm not too old to get it. Send him a text, you're such a vibe tonight. For real. He texts me back, no cap, I'm proud babe. My face when I realize I've officially joined the Gen Z club. My face when I'm now trying to serve looks while grocery shopping. Can't tell if my life is a meme or a reality show. Guess we're all just trying to keep up with the trends. At least we're busting together. Be me. Go down to a fancy Japanese restaurant for dinner. A cute 8 out of 10 Japanese girl comes to take my order. I order some sushi, but I stop her before she goes back to the kitchen. Hey, would you want to get a drink or something after this? Sorry, but I immediately get out of my seat and head home. I come back 1 hour later with my dad's harpoon gun. Walk over to the artificial pond and shoot the biggest koi fish I can see. Pull it out and take a bite. That'll teach her. Playing an RPG. Make my character an exact copy of myself. Choose blue eyes instead of brown. Anyone else? Be me. We're outside drinking with my friends. Not really feeling the vibe tonight. Without going into details, I just had a shitty day. There is this Chinese restaurant I always order from. I'm a regular there. I go in and order the same meal I have ordered for over a year. I always tip a few bucks extra since it looks like they need the extra bucks. As a result, I get extra rice and fortune cookies. This time they noticed I was down. I hear the Chinese chef say something in Chinese. After a while I get my meal, but this time I also get my money back. They say in a broken English, "Today meal is free, you happy man." Makes me feel better. I will now always order from these people. Made my night much better. My face when I realize life is literally like an RPG. People treat you differently depending on your race/class. Each race has advantages and disadvantages. Get XP by learning things through books. If you commit a crime in a town or city, you will spend time in jail or prison. That feeling when only one save. Be me, 27M, single loser and lonely AF. Get a call from hospital. Best friend and his wife die in a car accident. Only their son survived. No other family aside from grandparents, but they live nursing homes and aren't able to take care of him. But to my surprise, they made me sole guardian in case of anything. I bring him home weeks later. I clean up and prepare to adjust to a drastic change, but anything for my best friend. Many years go by and the boy is 18, graduating high school. He gives a speech at his graduation party. And I want to thank the man who raised me unexpectedly and turned his life around so that I could have chance at succeeding in mine. Thank you. We all applaud, and he comes up to me and says, "Did you like my speech, Dad?" I sure did, son. Be a kid. Come home from school. Mom works an evening shift at a gas station. She leaves pizza for me. Have 2 games for my SNES. TMNT Tournament Fighters and the Addams Family. Put pizza in oven and use watch to time it. Play game while pizza cooks. Often get distracted by my games.
Have burnt pizza most nights, but eat it anyway. Usually asleep by the time mom gets home. We'd chat for a while if I was still up playing games. One night on her way home, she was hit by a drunk driver and she died. In my 20s now. Occasionally I'll play TMNT and Addams Family on an SNES and fat old CRT TV and eat burnt pizza. Eating burnt pizza comforts me regardless of the taste. Pretend mom is still out there working at the gas station. Go to bed early so the illusion isn't broken. Turned 33 recently. Widowed, no kids. At least my cat came home. He's all I have left. Get home from work, lay down in bed to cry. Kitty climbs into bed with me and cuddles until I feel better. Thank you, Kitty. You're my only friend.
Be me last year. Taking my girlfriend home. She's my frickin' everything. Drop her off, tell her I love her. She asks me to come in for a bit before I close the door. I accept and go in. She bought a new love sack. We lay in it like pick related. She keeps trying to get me to stay longer, but I have to get home to let my dog out, and I know she needs sleep. She accepts, and I leave. On the way out, I get a call from her, and she's saying she's feeling kinda sick. She tells me she loves me and good night. I get home, let my dog out, and fall asleep. Next morning, wake up to 3 missed calls from her. Her mom called me. Her mom is still crying and says my girlfriend took her life. I can't even breathe, and I hang up. My dog hops on my lap and I just lay there for hours. Still haven't recovered a year later. I wish I could have helped her, bros.
Be me, 24. Been dating Lisa for almost a year. She works as a waitress at this fancy Italian place downtown. Always talks about how busy and exhausting her shifts are. Decide to surprise her after her shift one night. Get her favorite flowers, lilies, and chocolate-covered strawberries. Drive to the restaurant. Arrive around 11:30 p.m. Wait by the back entrance where staff leave. Finally see Lisa step out with a tall guy in a chef's jacket. They're laughing, walking close together. He wraps his arm around her waist. She doesn't push him away. They stop under a streetlight. She leans in and kisses him, completely frozen in place, just watching. They kiss for a few seconds before he pulls back, and they laugh. Lisa looks up and sees me standing there with the flowers. Her face goes pale. She immediately pulls away from the guy. Guy looks at me and gives a fake smile before walking off without saying anything. Lisa rushes over to me, starts apologizing. "It's not what it looks like," she says. But I can't help but think of all the times she said she was too tired to hang out after work. She pleads, says the guy is just a co-worker and nothing happened. Tell her I'm done, hand her the flowers and walk away. Go home, heart sinking. Sit on my bed. Start deleting her number and blocking her on social media. Scroll through her old pictures on Instagram to see if I missed anything. Stumble upon an old photo of her with that same guy, years ago. He's tagged in the picture as her ex. Realize she was cheating on me with her ex the whole time. Feel like a fool for not seeing the signs earlier. That feeling when I was just a placeholder for her until he came back. Be me, like 4 or 5. Coming out of Walmart with my parents. Cute chubby female employee playing a SpongeBob crane machine. She pulls a big ass SpongeBob out. She gives it to me as I leave the store. It made child me the happiest I had been in months. My face when I'm now a 20-year-old virgin, and that's the only supportive interaction I've ever had with a female. Be me. 23-year-old kissless virgin. Almost all hope is lost. Get Tinder. Get a few 4 out of 10 matches. Feel a bit better. Match with 8 out of 10 cutie pie. I get excited. Message her. Sweating. She messages back. We instantly hit it off. After a few months of chatting and video calling, we decide to meet up. I'm really excited. I'm about to meet up with my dream girl. We meet at a small park that no one goes to. Think of it as nothing. I arrive there and sit at a bench. I see her walking towards me. "Oh, Anon, you're cuter in person." We talk for a few hours, then we go to her place. She asks me to follow her down into a basement. Oh, yo, that gif. We go into the basement. "Are you ready, Anon?" She pushes me onto the bed. I'm gonna lose my virginity to an 8 out of 10. Best day of my life. She whips out her huge 12-inch long monster dong. Play chess with someone online. Load up chess on my computer and set the opponent to master difficulty while I'm playing them. They move. I simulate their move on my computer. Copy what the master difficulty bot does. Repeat. Easy victory. Nothing personnel, kid. Be me. Stuck in traffic listening to French songs. 3 girls in convertible show up. "Hey, you speak French?" First time a girl talked to me. Riding my 2008 Corolla. "Si." For fudge's sake, why is my brain so tarded? Be me. Be 15. Text this 8 out of 10 emo chick. Managed to get the convo to become flirty. "So, what's up, Anon?" The ceiling. Realize what I just did. Try to laugh it off. I just lost an argument in my head against a person that doesn't even exist. I even stuttered. Be me. Go to university in the 90s. Rack up 8,000 pounds of student loans. Realize don't have to pay back if income below 22,000 pounds.
Stay in low-paid supermarket job. Defer payment every year. Apply to defer again this year. Sir, I'm happy to tell you that your loan has been written off as you have now turned 50. Go out and celebrate. I beat the system. That feeling when I'm losing my hair before losing my virginity. Think about moving arm. Moves arm. Just moved matter using nothing but my mind. How? Half panic attack. Be me, 19 years old, working part-time to save up for a sweet gaming PC. Finally managed to save up $2,000 in my bank account. Felt like a millionaire. Dad has access to my bank account just in case. Trust him because he's my dad, right? One day I notice a weird transaction. $1,000 missing. WTF.jpg. Think maybe I bought something and forgot. Check transaction history. It wasn't me. Panic mode activated. Confront dad. Hey, did you take money from my account? He says no, totally denies it. Red flags everywhere. Call bank, they open up a ticket. A week later, another $500 gone. Furious now. He's not even denying it anymore. He says he needed it for emergencies. I'm like, Dad, this is my life savings. He gets defensive, calls me selfish. Decide to take matters into my own hands. Go to the bank, explain the situation. Still haven't heard anything back from my ticket, by the way. They say they can't do anything since he's authorized. Feel like I'm in a prison of my own bank account. Realize I have to take drastic measures. Wait until he's asleep one night. Change my password to my account. Sleep like a baby as I do this. Next morning, he freaks out when he tries to access it. I can't get into your bank account. What did you do? Feel a mix of satisfaction and guilt. Tell him he should have thought about that before stealing my money. He storms off, probably plotting revenge. Sit back and watch my money grow again. Never trust anyone with your life savings again, even if they are your dad. Life continues, but now I'm keeping my money in a shoebox under my bed. Lesson learned, I guess. Walking down the street, see a hot girl, brown hair, nice eyes, 7 out of 10. Kind of got lost in her eyes. Stop walking and just stare. She notices. I was hypnotized. It was kind of cloudy out and there was almost a beam of light right on her. She keeps walking, grimacing at me. I realize what I was doing and notice people are looking at me. Spaghetti.png. I literally run away. Ran until I was far away. Far enough that no one from the original scene was there. I just ran. I ran so far away. My face when I'm a flock of seagulls. True story. Be me in middle school. Around 10 or 11. Assassin's Creed 2 comes out. My favorite game growing up. Always thought Ezio was the coolest since I was a social outcast that was bullied. Wanted to be strong and cool like him. Anyways, we're learning about European history in my history class. My state holds an educational assessment for all students to take. Playing Assassin's Creed in this game sparks my love for history. Reading books, articles online, etc. Just filling my head with all this info. Day of the assessment and I'm breezing through it. Month or two later and we got our results back. Teacher tells the class only one person got a perfect score on this test in the whole school. Kids say, Who? Who? Teacher makes a long pause, looks at me and says, It's Anon. Everybody in the class was shocked, where my love for history started. Thanks, Ezio. Be me, pretty sad the last couple of months. On vacation with my family. Find out I got accepted to transfer to a new college. Wake up at 5, get high, go watch sunrise at beach and listen to reggae. I'm so happy, bros. I'm happy for you, OP. Don't flunk out of this one, tard. Hey son, you in there? Still watching those Japanese cartoons? You didn't think your old pops forgot about your birthday, did ya? Come on out and give your old man a hug. I love you, son. This should be called Ape Tape. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Toilet Duck. Legendary thread. Be me. Average Anon. Browsing the internet. Stumble upon furry community. Think it's kinda cool. All the art and creativity. Decide to give it a shot. Save up for months. Finally buy a top-tier furry suit. Cost me thousands, but whatever, I'm committed. Fast forward to the suit arrives. Open the box. Worth it.jpg. It's all fluffy and colorful. I'm excited. Put it on for the first time. Feels kinda weird. Look in mirror. Instantly realize I look like a walking mascot. Skeptical.exe has stopped working. Go to a furry convention because why not? Everyone is super nice, but I feel out of place. Try to socialize, but it's just not clicking. Get a bunch of compliments, but inside I'm cringing. Spend the whole day sweating my ass off in the suit. Finally take it off. Feel like I just ran a marathon. Realize I'm just not cut out for this. Come home, put suit in closet, never touch it again. Should've just bought a gaming rig instead. My face when I wasted thousands on a furry suit. At least the closet is warm for winter. Be me, kinda shy and awkward. Finally start dating this cute girl I met at a party. She's super fun, we just click. Everything's going great, right? She's really into all the stuff I love. I like video games and anime. We hang out at my place, play some games, watch movies. One night, we're cuddling on the couch.
She laughs and tells me a funny story from her childhood. Something about how she was a total brat and got into trouble all the time. I'm like, what's your childhood like? She mentions her old neighborhood. Wait a minute. Something clicks. Suddenly remember this awful kid from back in the day. Bully me every single day. Made my life hell. That feeling when it all hits me. She's the bully. Spend the next week trying to process this information. Decide to confront her gently. Why not? Maybe it's a different person. Show her an old picture of me when I was a kid. She goes pale. Wait, you're the kid I bullied? Awkward silence. She starts laughing. My face when she thought I was just some random loser, but I'm actually her childhood victim. Now we're both just sitting there. Can't stop laughing. She apologizes 100 times and says she's changed. Kinda hard to be mad though. She's super nice now. We keep dating. Kind of a weird but funny story to tell. That feeling when you accidentally date your childhood bully. At least she treats me right now, I guess. Life is weird, man. Someone stole my sandwich for 1 week straight. Ask HR for camera recording. It's Ahmed, the Islam enjoyer. Trap card activated. Make the pork as tendy as possible so it feels like chicken. 40 grams. Spread bacon grease on both bread slice. 7 grams. 2 drops of white wine alcohol. Feed him for 8 months. He even brags about some infidels always prepare lunch for him. So far, he has consumed 7.680 kilograms, 16.93 pounds pork, 1.344 kilograms, 2.96 pounds of bacon grease, and 1/9 of vinegar bottle. Any Islamic scholars here know how deep in hell he is now? Be me. Been in love with this wonderful girl for over 16 years now. Made a son this August. Fills my gray heart with colors unseen. Suddenly feel more connected to everyone else. This world is a frickin' miracle. Life is the most beautiful thing, my fellow Anons. Don't let yourself be consumed by malice. Good luck to you. Be me. Recently got Hungarian girlfriend. Loves my body, especially my back. Calls me big guy unironically. For you. Asks what it is in Hungarian. She says hostorone, which literally translates to meat tower. My face when I am now the meat tower. Using 4chan in class. Some girl looks at phone. She recognizes it from some normie Insta post. She thinks it's for hacking. Tells administrator. Gets sent to principal office. I saw your internet number. You were hacking. Gets suspended for hacking. What? Be me. Anon, finally get a girlfriend. She's amazing. Like a 10 out of 10. Everything seems perfect. One day she tells me her best friend is her ex. What? She assures me it's cool. They're just friends now. I try to play it cool, but my brain is like, red flags everywhere. Decide to monitor the situation. Every time they hang out, I'm like a hawk. They text each other all the time. My jealousy meter is going off the charts. Meanwhile, she keeps telling me I'm the best guy she's ever dated. Still can't shake the he used to smash feeling. One day, I suggest we all hang out together. They're both cool with it. I am nervous as hell. We go to a bar and the vibe is chill. Best friend is actually pretty funny and nice. Start to relax. Maybe this will be okay. After a few drinks, they reminisce about old times. My heart sinks as they laugh about that one time he surprised her with flowers. Internal screaming. Girlfriend keeps reassuring me, he's just a friend, I love you. Feel like I'm walking a tightrope over a shark tank. Fast forward a few weeks, she wants to do a couples trip. Guess who's crashing? Best friend somehow ends up coming along. My face when I realize I'm basically third wheeling. Spend the whole trip on edge, watching them interact. Best friend gives her a playful shove. I spill my drink in pure rage. They both turn to me laughing. Girlfriend's like, aw babe, it's fine. Ex is smirking like he knows he's got this in the bag. Get back home. I talk to my girlfriend. Tell her I'm uncomfortable with their friendship. She's super understanding. Says she'll set boundaries. Feel relieved but still suspicious. Fast forward to a few months. They don't hang out as much. Realize I've been overreacting the whole time. Girlfriend and I are still going strong. Best friend is basically a non-issue. My face when I learned that exes can actually just be friends. Feels good, man. .jpg. Be me. In college. Talking to cutie pie. Run out of topics. Panic ensues. .gif. Decide to lie to keep conversation going. Tell her I have a goldfish pond in my backyard. What the fuck, mate? .jpg. That's so cool. You think I could come see it sometime? How did that work? .png. Exchange numbers. Realize what I've done. Go home and promptly dig a goldfish pond and fill it with water. Get necessary items from pet store. Filter, plants, goldfish, etc. Pond is freaking amazing. Go to contact girl. Girl never responds to my calls, texts. 3 years later, I'm still taking care of 14 goldfish in my backyard. 1 has had babies and 2 more are pregnant. My face when the goldfish are having more sex than me. Go eat at local pizza place. Eat entire large pepperoni pizza. Still hungry. Too embarrassed to order more cause cutie cashier will think I'm a frickin' fat ass. Pretend to get a call from friend. Stage an entire 3-minute conversation. And call asking him if he wants anything from the pizza place. Order another pizza to go for friend. Proceed to devour the pizza in my car. Cashier walks up to my car with my backpack. Sees I'm halfway done with my friend's pizza. You forgot your backpack. I smile and nod with my mouth full. She frickin' giggles and walks away. Frickin' chick. I've never been this embarrassed in my life. I can never go back there. Talking to the girl I love about her boyfriend. She's so happy around him. She gets excited just talking about him. I'm glad she's happy. It makes me happy.
I got a criminal record for having autism. Be me. Whenever I hear a police siren, I start running so people think I'm cool and gangsta. July of last year, hear police siren, do the usual. Police turn the corner, see me running, looking back over my shoulder. They start chasing me. Now I'm scared because they have guns drawn and I keep going. They catch me easily because I'm really overweight. They search me and find my Sudoku book and laugh at me. Long story short, I got community service for resisting arrest. Weed eggs. Don't like smoking but wanna get high. Buy a nug off my roommate for like $15. Think I can make eggs like people do brownies. Activate the THC with eggs. End up with watery, green eggs that taste like shit. Choke them down. Don't get high. Eat toilet paper. Shit. Shit out paper. Wipes on the way out. You are all pawns in my game. Drive car. Get an accident. Go really fast in car backwards to undo accident. Now I just need to wait for the insurance payout. Get on skateboard. Ride off cliff. Jump off skateboard right before landing. Skateboard breaks while I'm completely fine. Nobody can match my intellect.
Be me, average guy, trying to get by. Scrolling through social media, all I see is posts about how terrible men are. Men are the worst, toxic masculinity, men don't appreciate women. That feel when no one appreciates me. Decide to go out and do something nice. Buy flowers because why not? Go to local park, look around for someone to give them to. See a group of girls laughing, approach them. Hey, I thought you could use these. They look at me like I just spoke Martian. Thanks, but we don't need your pity. Heart sinks, realize I just became a meme. My face when I'm just trying to be a nice guy. Give flowers to a random dog instead. Dog appreciates me. At least I got that going for me. Spend rest of the day hanging out with my new canine friend. Who needs human appreciation anyway? Dogs are better than humans. My face when I realize I'm just a dog dad now. At least the dog thinks I'm cool. Stopped caring about human validation, to be honest. Men are not appreciated anymore. But at least we've got good boys. Be me. Hardcore, brainwashed feminist. Spend all day on Twitter and Tumblr. Everything is patriarchy this, gender norms that. Decide I'm ready to change the world. Join a radical feminist group. Spend nights debating with other like-minded ladies about how all men are trash. Fast forward a few months, my friends find me a cute guy. He's everything I've been told to avoid. Tall, muscular, works with his hands. He's a real man apparently. Don't want to go, but can't back down now. Go on date. He opens the door for me. Awkwardly argue about how chivalry is outdated. He just smiles and orders me food. That feel when he takes me to see a classic action movie. Not the indie film festival I was hoping for. Spend the whole movie trying to pick apart the toxic masculinity. But I kinda like it. He laughs, cheers for the hero, and looks so happy. Feels something shifting inside me. Second date rolls around. He takes me to a barbecue with his friends. Everyone is so chill and down to earth. They start talking about their jobs, lives, and even feelings. Wait, they can be real and still be men? My face when I realize I might have been missing out. Hang out more, start to open up. We talk about our views. He listens. He respects my opinions, but challenges me too. No more all men are trash. More like, let's understand each other. Brain.exe has stopped working. Start dating this real man. He's sweet, funny, and not a toxic bone in his body. Realize I've been brainwashed by my own ideas. Find balance between feminism and real life. That feel when I feel healed. My face when I learn that it's okay to love men and still be a feminist. Thank you, barbecue guy, for setting me free. Never thought I'd be a happy, healed feminist. Who knew dating a real man would change everything? Feels good, man.png. Okay/B, I have a story for you guys. Be me. Walking home from work. See a homeless guy asking for some change for food. I tell him I'll buy him some food in the 7-Eleven. He seems super happy about it. We walk into the 7-Eleven and I start buying him some food. I ask him if he is thirsty. He says yes, so I take him to the cooler, but he says, "Do you mind if I get something else?" I was hoping he wouldn't ask for alcohol. I haven't had chocolate milk in years, he said. I buy him his things. That feeling when I go home and start crying in my living room over what just happened. I'm not kidding. I cried because of what he said about the chocolate milk. Be me. Depressed, loner, neat, live at my parents' house. One day we get a cat. Whatever. Cat hates me for whatever reason. Is always super cuddly with parents, but constantly barfs near me or on my things. Never lets me pet him or play with him. Also meows really aggressively around me for some reason. Try playing with him. He isn't interested and keeps meowing. Try feeding him. He keeps meowing. Literally just always meowing as loud as he can around me. It's annoying as hell. Trying to play Clone Hero while parents are gone and cat is meowing like always. Starts walking all over my desk. I've had it with this fucker. Just start meowing back at him, louder than him. It scares him off, and he goes hiding somewhere. Parents get home and look for him. Can't find him anywhere. Ask if I let him out. We tear the house apart trying to find him. Look everywhere. We came to the conclusion that he must have got out somehow, and that was that. Fast forward tomorrow night, cat comes out of nowhere from upstairs and rubs all over my legs as I'm standing in the kitchen. Where the F were you, little shit.jpg? Cat is suddenly very friendly with me and always wants to be near me. I start warming up to him as well. It's nice having a cat on your lap while gaming/watching TV. Noticed I'm feeling less depressed lately. Cat is still super friendly with me, even sleeps in my bed now. My face when no longer depressed cause I meowed at a cat in frustration. Guess I'm a cat person now, bots. Be me, 24. Always thought women were some mystical creatures. Spend all day on 4Chan talking about them like they're aliens. Jokes about females being from another planet. Fast forward to last week, friend convinces me to go to a house party. Walk in, see a mixture of dudes and chicks, awkwardly clutching my drink like a lifeline. Start chatting with a girl who isn't a brainless bimbo. She tells jokes, likes video games, can even quote my favorite anime. My face when she laughs at my terrible puns. Realize she's just a person. Brain.exe stops working. Keep talking. Actually enjoy it. We bond over a shared dislike of pineapple on pizza. She asks about my favorite movies, art, music. Feel like I'm in a surreal dream. Realize women have thoughts, feelings, and personalities. Whoa.jpg. Leave the party with her number. Next week we binge watch our favorite shows. She even introduces me to her friends. Feel like I just graduated from Women Are Mystical Beings 101. WTF. I finally get it. Fast forward a few months, now dating her. We go on goofy adventures together. My face when I realize how many cool things I'd missed out on. Thanks, friend. Never underestimate the power of just talking to someone. That feeling when women are just humans after all. My face when life is now infinitely more enjoyable. Feels good, man. .jpg. Walking home from a party late one evening. Several guys were following me, as my drunk ass managed to piss them off by existing. Try to walk faster, to no avail, as I'm drunk as shit. Catch me in some random student neighborhood. Oh shit, my ass is about to be beaten. Still in talking phase, lights flick on in a house. 3 guys in full musketeer garb walk out. Leader is some blonde guy with a beard, eye patch, and some weird-ass accent. What sorts of ruffians would be accosting someone outside our residence? Stand and deliver! Guys start yelling at them to F off, that I deserved to get my ass beaten. Very well then, draw steel, you blackguard. All 3 of them draw rapiers on their belts. Guys run. I know not why those foul men sought your harm, but come and tell us the tales, stranger. Spend remainder of evening drinking mulled wine with lunatics. Bunch of Swedish reenactors live there. Blonde guy is actually missing an eye. Lost it in a machine shop accident. Stagger home completely drunk with a hat. I had no idea people like that existed, or had the money to rent a house. Be me. An 18-year-old acoustic kid who likes stuffed animals. Tell my older brother about these round seal plush toys from Japan that are really cute. Brother probably not paying too much attention, I assumed, so I forgot I told him. Fast forward to December 25th. Brother hands me a flat package. I think it's a shirt or something. I open it up. I find a very flattened, small version of the seal pillow I told him about. I am very happy and tell him how much I love it. Thanks, brother. Be me. Office worker in cubicle hell. Everyone in the office hates this one dude. Let's call him Kevin. Guy thinks he's a gift to the workplace. Always showing up in perfect press shirts and shiny shoes. Smells like overpriced cologne. Thinks he's the office motivator. Tries to lead morning meetings like he's the TED Talk speaker. No one cares about his 5-step plan to maximize synergy. Daily cringe fest. Always trying to be buddy-buddy with everyone. Hey guys, let's do a team building exercise. No thanks, Kevin, we'd rather stare at spreadsheets. First week he arrived, he brought donuts. Everyone thought it was a trap. Proceeded to eat half the box while rambling about his gluten-free lifestyle. In the break room, overheard him telling everyone he's a digital nomad. Dude works from home 2 days a week and thinks he's way off the future. One day, he walks in with a ukulele. Who wants to hear my original song about teamwork? Literally everyone pretends to be busy. Decide it's time to take matters into our own hands. Start a secret chat group called Kevin Watch. Plan to ignore him whenever he tries to engage. Kevin keeps talking to the wall. Now he thinks he's a misunderstood genius. He's just a meme waiting to happen. Fast forward, he brings in a special guest to teach us about mindful meditation. It's his aunt who smells like cat pee. Everyone can't stop laughing, but he thinks it's going well. One day I walk up to him and say, "Kevin, what's your secret? Everyone loves you." He beams like he just won the Oscar. My face when he thinks we're all his fans. Too good. Must keep the facade going. Never-ending entertainment in this office hell. That feeling when you realize hating him is the best team bonding we ever did. Kevin forever, the king of cringe, we salute you. That feeling when little sister wants to hang out with you all the time. That feeling when you're a depressed, neat shut-in that just wants to be left alone. That feeling when you can see she genuinely loves you. That feeling when she makes time for you no matter what. That feeling when she smiles even if you tell her to go away. That feeling when she just sits on your bed even if you don't talk to her just so she can be near you. That feeling when she always tells you about her day. That feeling when she loves you. That feeling when she loves you. That feeling when she loves you. That feeling when too far gone to show her how much she means to you in return. That feeling when it doesn't matter to her. She loves you for who you are. I'm frickin' crying, /R9K. She was in my room for 3 hours just reading and telling me about stuff. I can still feel her hand on my shoulder where she squeezed it before she went to bed. I can't handle these feels anymore, /R9K. I just want to do good by her. Be me. Security guard for Fortune 500 company. Sit at front desk all day. Young white guy fresh out of college shows up, resume in hand. Looks sharp, eager. He asks to speak to someone about getting hired on. Policy would say that I direct him to the website where he can apply online. F that. Wait right here. Go back to hiring manager. Have to basically twist her arm but eventually get her to come out. She's immediately charmed by this young man. He hands her his resume and they chat about his qualifications. Hiring manager is tickled by the fact that young man's mom helped him with his resume. They finish chatting and she tells him they'll be in touch. A few weeks later, she tells me they offered him a job. Now I see him walking around the building from time to time, hurrying to meetings and such. I'm not sure he even remembers me, but that's okay. I'm very happy for him and hope he does well. Be me. Severely depressed for months. Days blend into each other. Just a shell of a human. One day walking home from work. See this little puppy on the street. Decide to be a good person and adopt it. Name him Dr. Wags. Fast forward a few weeks. This puppy is the cutest little therapist. Every time I'm feeling down, he snuggles up to me. Like he knows my soul or some shit. Whenever I cry, he just gives me that, "I got you, bro. Look." He's like, "Just pet me, human. Your problemo equals gone." Take him for walks. People always stop to pet him. Get kinda social again. Feels less alone because everyone's fawning over Dr. Wags. No longer dread coming home because there's a furry therapist waiting. He's always got this wagging tail saying, "Let's go outside, my dude." Start exercising more. Actually smile when I see him do his goofy zoomies. One day I catch myself laughing at something on the TV. Realize I haven't done that in months. Look down at Dr. Wags. He's staring up at me like he just won a Nobel Prize. My face when I realize my puppy is basically my psychiatrist. Shit, I think I'm healing. Thank you, Dr. Wags. Best therapist ever. 10 out of 10 would recommend to all Anons who are sad. Canines are the real MVPs. Be me. Playing Vidya on a Sunday night. Phone rings. It's mom. Anon, do you know what powered the initial versions of the F-104 Starfighter? Huh? That JPEG? The General Electric J79 fed by 2 radially mounted half-shot cone intakes. Why are you asking? Hear a muffled cheer in the background. Turns out my parents were playing a trivia night and used me as their lifeline. My face when being an aviation nerd won my parents 10 grand. Driving home at night in my truck, falling asleep and veering into the left lane occasionally. Mysterious mother effer in a 96 Grand Prix pulls up behind me blasting Black by Pearl Jam. Arm on the window, couldn't even see his face. Doing 10 under and creeping into the left lane. He flashes his brights at me. Wake up. Suddenly feel like 20 times more awake than I was as I hear, "And all I taught her was everything." Get back up to speed and in the right lane. He gives me a thumbs up and turns off on a side road. Think about it all the way home and stay awake. Thanks, mysterious Pearl Jam man.
Autism thread? I'll start. Be me. See post about Guy Falcon punching his bully. Mario is my favorite character in Smash. Hatch master plan. Next day at school, bully comes up to me. Hey fat ass, give me your money. Pull hand sanitizer out of pocket. Pull lighter out of other. Put sanitizer on hand and light it. Yell, "It's a me, Mario!" Punch him with the force of 1,000 suns. His face gets lit on fire. We both end up in the hospital with third-degree burns. Worth it. Be me. Have girlfriend. Grab her tits. Shake them. Look her dead in the eyes. Milkshake. I got too much cheese. Be me a week ago. Order some cheese online. My autistic ass orders 70 kilograms by accident. Fast forward yesterday. Be surprised about big and heavy package. It is all cheese. Over square meter of cheese. My face when I got cheese for next few months. But actually, WTF can I do with this amount of frickin' cheese? Order food in America. $10 pizza. Delivery fee is $7. Not given to driver. Still have to tip driver $2 to $3. $10 pizza becomes $25. Pizza shop is 4 minutes away. Be tarded. Have yard full of perfectly edible, healthy grass and bugs. Decide to spend $25 on artery clogging slop instead. ITT times you were accidentally racist. Be me. High school towards the end of the year. Free day in class, everyone's on their phones. Notice everyone has iPhones. Buddy next to me has the only other Android in the room. Buddy notices too. Android master race, yeah! Fist bump. Looks around again. Angry stares.png. Buddy and I are the only white people in the room. They didn't hear us say Android. My face win. Be me. 23. The king of trolling. The god of chaos. Mega extroverted. Walking through the city when I stumble upon a women's rights rally. Perfect opportunity to stir some real trouble. Walk up to a group of women holding signs like "Empower women" and "Smash the patriarchy." Approach them with a big smile, acting all innocent. Casually ask, "Hey, I've been wondering, do you think women could actually teleport if they really wanted to?" Instant silence. The girl with the "Smash the patriarchy" sign stares at me like I've just landed from another planet. She says, "What? Teleport? Are you serious?" I nod seriously. Yeah, think about it. Women have this mysterious power, right? They're always multitasking, like they can manage a job, take care of kids, and still have time to change the world. Why not throw in teleportation while they're at it? One girl looks visibly confused, says, "That's literally insane. Teleportation isn't real." I raise an eyebrow. But it could be. Imagine if every time a woman gets angry, she just teleports across the room to avoid confrontation. That would be a superpower, right? They all start looking at each other like I'm the most bizarre person they've ever met. One of them laughs nervously, saying, "That's a weird theory. I don't think teleportation is a thing." I double down. Well, maybe it's hidden. Like the government doesn't want us to know that women have secretly been teleporting all along. Like they're going to reveal it on some big Women's Day in 2045. Now they look even more uncomfortable. I don't think that's how it works, says one girl, clearly trying to change the subject. I lean in, pretending to be serious. You know, I bet every woman could teleport by just snapping her fingers, and it'd be totally seamless, like they just know where they want to go. What if they're already doing it and we just don't notice? At this point, I can see them all shifting around, trying to avoid eye contact. One girl actually snaps her fingers. I grin, knowing I'm driving them crazy. Maybe that's why women are so good at being everywhere at once. They can just teleport at every event, meeting, or protest without us realizing it. One girl, now visibly freaked out, says, "Okay, I think you've lost it. Teleportation is not real and you're just messing with us." Feeling bold, I say, Alright. Maybe it's not teleportation, but I'm pretty sure women are psychically connected to the universe in some way. Like they just know everything that's going to happen before it does. One of the girls, looking absolutely done with me, says, "That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. I'm leaving." That feeling when I've just wasted 30 minutes of a feminist group's time trying to convince them women might secretly have teleportation powers. My face when I'll probably never go to another protest again. Are these stories true, or are they just figments of Anon's imagination? You decide.